Today we're going to start a new project. We're going to remove all this interior out of this thing. I need it out of there. Anything that's going to catch fire. What do you think? Should we remove the interior out of this thing or what? We're going to start this project. It's a big project. Oh yeah. Look at that. What do you think of that? I don't know why that's in there. Alright, so we spent a lot of the day the other day getting all the interior out of here. We might have to get some more out of here, I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and see when we get to that, but we can get started on what we want to do. So what I did is I took my level, and I have a laser level. I set it on this lip right here, and I ran a line all the way up. And that's where I'm going. I plan on cutting this thing out. I'm going to take the whole back of this Suburban from the back door back. I'm going to take and remove it. That's what we're doing. Now, what I plan on doing is taking the back of this cab, cutting it like I did that one, and then mounting it to the back of that. So I'm going to, this has to be sucked back a little bit. It's too far forward right now. But I'm going to suck it back and get the body lines and the door gaps right. And then I'll probably use some self-tappers in here and suck it up and get it into place. And then I'm going to plug weld all of these right here and smooth it all out so it looks factory. Then I'll take some seam seal and finish it off with some seam seal. Alright, welcome back, guys. So it's been about a week. I've been sick, so I apologize. I haven't gotten a lot of videoing done. But where we left off was the roof. I got the roof done. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I lowered the roof a couple inches. Got it all tied in. Now I got to remove the cab. Two reasons. The number one reason is I've got to remove it so that I can cut that frame and extend it. And the other reason is just going to be a lot easier to pull the motor and transmission and stuff out of it and do the exhaust and all that. I have another motor. This one's tired. It smokes. The transmission reverse slips a little bit in reverse. So I'm going to just put a different motor and transmission in it. And then once I get the cab pulled, I'll get the chassis rolled out. I'll get the other chassis brought up here. And then we will start doing our cutting and extending. Alright guys, welcome back. So I got the cab off the other day, and I pulled the other frame out here, and I pulled some measurements, figured out where I need to cut it, I got a mark. Now I've got to strip along the step off of the frame so that I can cut it. I'm going to take the back of that frame and I'm going to attach it to the front of this frame. I'm going to be cutting from here to center and then coming over 10 inches and then down. So it's going to be a Z cut on both frames, and I'll be joining that one right to this. It should be pretty easy. Alright, so I got both frames cut. You can see right there. And then this is the mock-up for it. This is what I got. I've got to square everything up, make sure everything's still good, and then we weld her up. Alright, so what I've done here is I've cut some plates out, which I'm going to use for plating the frame, the inside of the frame. So look, right here, these are going to go in here. I've got to trim them up. Got to trim them up, but they're going to go in there. I'm going to weld them in. That's going to plate this frame just to give it that added support. Alright, so I've got all the interior back in this thing. I still got to put the center console in. I got to clean it up. It's pretty dirty. So everything that I put in here is just everything that was in the Suburban originally. Uh, they need to be cleaned up and washed. I'll go through. My daughter, she's a detailer, so I'll just see if she'll do a full detail on it once it's all complete. But I still have to figure out a back seat. Obviously, the Suburban seat's not going to work, so I have to figure that out. But I've got the rear window in it and the back of the cab in here all painted up. Everything's all sealed up. Obviously, that had to be done before I could do the interior. Now I'm going to start the body work on it. Trying to film the body work and stuff, guys. I don't know how well it's going to work. I'll try to get as much as possible. But that's really what we're down to now, is just getting all the body work done, and then doing paint, and then putting everything back together. All right, guys, welcome back. So I didn't get any footage of the masking off and the painting. I apologize for that. My battery on my camera was dead, and then I didn't realize that my charger wasn't charging the batteries. Something happened to my charger for my batteries. So when I changed the battery out, turned it on, it instantly shut back off without me realizing it. So by then I already had a lot of it done. I was thinking that it was recording, but it wasn't. So I'll kind of explain what I did. So I painted the silver part right here. Now this is Raptor bed liner. I painted it with a paint gun. I thinned it out about 15% and sprayed it with a paint gun. And it come out, it's a real fine texture. I mean, almost no texture. So I don't know how durable it's going to be, but it looks good. So I let the silver part of it cure for 3 days before I masked off and painted this darker gray. I just got this darker gray painted the other day. It's been curing, so now everything is good. It's still going to be a little soft, so you can touch it, you can mess around with it, but it's going to take scratches and stuff really easy still for at least probably another 24 to 48 hours before it's good and cured. I'm assuming it could take a little bit longer. I'm not sure because I thinned it out 15%, but so we just got to be very careful with it. When I get the trim and everything put back on it, the mirrors, the hood, all the accessories, you know, your marker lights, tail lights, when I get this thing put back together, I think it's going to look really good, guys. So that's where we're at with it right now. All right, guys, so I think that's where I'm going to end this one. This project turned out really good. It's not finished, obviously. I still have a few things that I got to get done on it, and I'll keep you guys posted on it as we go in the future. I still have to do the rear wheel well trim. I've got those ordered. Just little stuff, guys. Not enough stuff to make a full video out of and everything. But as I go through and update the stuff, I'll show you guys, because we're not done. I've got another project. I've got a few projects down the line, but I believe my next one is going to be my 55 Chevy pickup. So if you guys like this one, then go ahead and like and subscribe and follow along, so that you can be notified on the next videos, on the next project. Thanks for watching. Until next time.